everyone, and welcome to TMMK Fitness at Home. Today we have a 30-minute upper body workout for you. The items that you will need include a mat, a stability ball, and 2 sets of dumbbells. A heavier set that you'll be using for some chest exercises, and a lighter set that you'll be using for those smaller muscle groups like shoulders and triceps. Also, if you have a clear space on your wall for a few stretching exercises we're going to do, that would be great to kind of locate that at this point. If you don't have a stability ball, no worries. There's a lot of things you can do just lying down on the floor. The stability ball, we're going to use it as kind of our bench, so it'll cause you to have to work your core a little bit more when doing certain things. So, while you're gathering your things, I just want to remind you that all the workouts here are intended for TMMK Fitness members only. And so if you are not a member of TMMK Fitness, just know that you're doing all of this at your own risk. Okay, are we ready to get started? We're going to start out with some stretching for our upper body. And like I said, if you can find a space on your wall that you can kind of move your arm around on a little bit, that would be fantastic. So you're going to come over here to the side, and you're going to get pretty close to the wall. I want you to look straight ahead in front of you, and you're just going to have your arm straight out. Now, as always, stretching should feel good, shouldn't feel painful. So if you need a little less pressure, just step a little farther away from the wall. If you're not feeling that much of a stretch through here, just get a little bit closer to that wall. And now let's turn around and do the other side. Good. So again, you're looking straight ahead. Try not to rotate your hips. Keep everything directly in front of you. Good, let's do the other side one more time. So you're just holding it still. Sometimes we move our arm around on the wall, but today we're going to do it this way. And switch. All right. Now I'm going to have you take one arm up over your head. You're going to gently press down on your elbow to stretch your triceps. Now with this one, you want to try to avoid any pushing forward of your head with your arms. So some of you may have some limited range of motion here, and that might happen, but if you can, try to keep your head straight up and down. Good, let's do the other side. Awesome. All right. So we're going to take 3 different exercises. We're going to go through a set of all of those, and then we're going to repeat them before we move on. So that's kind of how it'll flow today. So the first thing we're going to do is a chest press with dumbbells. So if you have your stability ball and your heavier weights, go ahead and grab the heaviest set. And you're going to sit down on your ball or lie on your mat. You can do this on the mat. You're going to walk it out until your head and your shoulders are the only things really on the ball. And I want you to squeeze your glutes and raise your hips up. Okay, get a little bonus leg workout in here today too. Okay, and then we're just going to do a normal straight up and down chest press. Ready? And go. We're going to do about 12 repetitions. Exhaling as you lift up. Good. There's 8. You got about 4 more to go. 4. Keep your hips up there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to come back and do that again in a moment. But the next exercise is a shoulder press. So if you want to switch up your weights, you can. You're going to step tall on your ball right here and press. Okay, so let's do 12 of these. Good. As you're sitting on your ball, try not to let your back arch. Just like everything else, try to keep a neutral pelvis. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good. Okay, put those down. Now you're going to come down here to the floor. This time you're going to take the ball, and if you don't have a ball, you can still go through these motions with your hands in the air. You're going to take the ball in your hands. Go ahead and peel your upper body up off the mat a little bit. You're going to exchange the ball to your feet, lower, and back up. Okay? So if you don't have a ball, you can still do this. Still do the hand motions. Ready? Here we go. Now, as you are lowering down, you got to make sure that your low back doesn't pop up off the floor. If it does, it's okay. Just don't go as low next time. Exhaling as you bring everything up. Good. So you can see I'm not touching the floor with the ball. You want constant tension the whole time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. We're going to start from the top with the chest press. So, grab your weights. You're going to walk it out. Head and shoulders, the only thing that should be on the ball. Squeeze your glutes, raise up your hips. Ready, and go. Press, exhaling as you press. Good. We've got 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Okay, back it up. Grab the other weights if you're switching sizes. Shoulder press. Again, you want a good neutral pelvis when you're sitting on the ball, so don't let your back arch. Starting right here, open up that chest and press. Good. So you know, nice and tall. You want your arms to go straight up. Slightly forward is okay too. Good, let's do 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, bring it back down here. We're gonna do the exchange again. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the ball in our hands. Peel your upper body up off the floor, legs up, switch, go. Just like this. Pay attention to that low back. Exhale as you bring the ball back up. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. All right, good job. Okay, the next group of exercises, we're gonna do chest flies. Now, a lot of times the flies are gonna be a little bit more difficult than the presses, so if you wanna drop to a lighter weight for those, that's fine. We'll be doing some, and that's for chest flies, and we're gonna sit up and do some reverse flies over the shoulders, and then we have another core exercise to do. So, go ahead and choose what weight you'd like. When you do the chest flies, you do want a slight bend in your elbows as you bring the weights down. So go ahead and roll down, squeeze the glutes. We're gonna start at the top for these. So when you open up, just a slight bend in the elbow. Okay, you guys ready? And take it down, exhale up. Now with these, you wanna make sure you have your weights over top of your chest and not over top of your face, okay? Keep Keep those hips elevated, so good form in the legs. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay? Now this time, for reverse flies for the shoulders, this is really important. You want to make sure that you keep your shoulders down out of your ears. Pack your shoulders. Get them really good in place, okay? The only place that you're going to be moving from here will be at your hips. So you're just going to bend forward at your hips. So there's a difference between doing this, leaning forward, okay, all hunched over, and leaning forward here, okay? So this is how I want you to do it. All right, so when doing this exercise, you're kind of going to be sort of laying on your legs here, okay? Because you want a nice angle, at least 45 degrees, to really get the back of the shoulders. You ready? And lift. Just like that. Now, as you get tired, you might notice you start to sit up a little bit. That's still going to work your shoulders. It's just not getting the back of the deltoid that we're aiming for with this particular exercise. So try to continue to keep this angle as you go. Keep those shoulders packed, keep them out of your ears. So you don't want that upper back rounding over. Good, let's do 2 more. I think we got 2 more left. All right, good. Okay, you can put those down. We'll do those again in a moment. Okay, this time, I'm gonna have you back down here on the floor for another core activity. You're gonna lay all the way back. Okay, this time, you're gonna put one foot on top of the ball and then support the ball underneath with the other foot. So you're kind of in a split stance here. Then you're gonna take your fingertips right here on the back of your head, keeping neutral spine. You're gonna squeeze everything in and then lower back, okay? Don't pull on the head, don't bring your nose, okay? Don't be pulling on the spine. Try to keep it as neutral as you can. If you have trouble with that, you feel like you might not be doing a good job with that, keep the upper body on the floor and just do this, okay? Okay, all right, ready, set, and go. So we're moving the upper body and the lower body. Exhaling as you bring everything in. Good. Let's do 2 more of these and then you can take a little rest. 1 more. Good. Because we're going to switch and do the other side. Okay. So, same thing. We just put a different foot on top just to keep things even. Okay, brace your core, pressing that low back down into the floor, right? Right? Okay. So, hands back here. If you want to do it this way. And go. Good. So keep it smooth and as controlled as you can. Don't pull on the neck. Definitely don't lock your hands. Okay, just your fingertips. Remember, you can do it this way. 2 more. 1 more. Just keep that low back down. All right. Back to the chest flies. So get your weights. Walk it out. Okay, head and shoulders on the ball. Squeeze the glutes, raise it up. Okay, we're gonna start out way up here. Still, keep those shoulders packed. So, starting here, and lower them down. Exhale up. When you come up, don't let your weights touch each other. Get them as close as you can, but you don't want them to touch because they might bounce apart. And that creates momentum. We want to be in control of the weights, okay? So don't let them touch. Keep squeezing those glutes, lifting the hips. Let's do about 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep those weights, sit up. reverse flies. So remember the first thing that we do, get those shoulders packed. You're just gonna lean forward at the hips, okay? Don't be looking up at the screen like this, okay? So good alignment in your spine and lift. Good. Three to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put those weights down and make your way down to the floor. We'll do that split exercise again. So one foot on top, one underneath. Okay. Press that low back down into the floor. You do this by kind of tilting your pelvis a little bit, and that'll press that down there, okay? Ready? Let's take it in and lower. When you lower it, if you feel like you can't control that low back, if it just keeps popping up, try to go a little bit smaller so you don't have to go down as low. Go maybe to here, okay? So really pay attention to that. Let's do about 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest for just a moment. We're going to do that other side again. This will be the last time for these. Okay. Low back check. Ready? And go. You got it. Keep going. Exhale as you bring it in. 2 more. 1 more. All right, good work. Okay, next up we have new exercises. This time we're going to work our triceps. So again, you can do this on the floor if you don't have a stability ball, that's fine. But you will need your 2 dumbbells. And we're going to walk it back out into a bench kind of position here. There we go. Okay. Now, you're going to have your hands directly above your shoulders. You're going to take your dumbbells and bend just at the elbows behind the ears. Now, the tricky thing is to not let your shoulder joint move at all right? So, you don't want this happening. You don't want any of this happening. So you want to keep the shoulder joints completely in place. The only joint moving is the elbow joint, okay? All right, ready? And take them back and extend up. Back and up. So, again, make sure you're keeping your glutes engaged and the hips elevated. Try not to let this happen. We're exhaling as we lift up the dumbbells. Let's do about 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. All right, good. Okay, on this next one, you can actually, let's stand up. Okay, we haven't stood up in. On this one, it's gonna be for your biceps. So we're gonna alternate between a bicep curl in the front and a bicep curl out to the side. So it's gonna look like this, okay? So choose your weight accordingly. Okay, so pack your shoulders. That's the first thing you wanna do, keep them down. And we're gonna start going forward, okay? Ready, and lift. Now to the side, and that counts as 1. Here's 2, and 2, okay? 3, 3, good. If you have really heavy dumbbells you started with, it's okay if you don't do as many as I'm doing here. Good, good. The main thing, as always, is to make sure you have good form. As you get tired, if you notice yourself swinging, doing this, then you need to stop. The weight's too heavy, and you're finished with your set. So, that's important for injury prevention. Good, good. Count that as about 10, 11, and 12, and 12. Good, good. Okay, sit those down. Now for our core exercise, we're gonna come down here to the floor again. If you don't have a stability ball, you can still do the motions with your legs, okay? And you'll still get a good burn in that core. So, this time you're gonna lay down, you're gonna take the ball between your feet. As always, I want you to apply pressure with your feet, so squeeze the ball with your feet. That'll activate those inner thighs and get those worked at the same time. We're gonna circle clockwise and then reverse and go counterclockwise. So, same rule applies with the pelvis, okay? Keep it down on the floor. Ready, and go. The bigger the circle, the harder it is. But you can't let your low back pop up. So just do it in the range of motion that you're capable of. Good, good. Don't hold your breath. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1. And last time. All right. Good. So let's start with those triceps again. So you're gonna need your dumbbells. Back up here on the ball. Walk it out. Lift those hips. Okay, stand up. Ready? And bend back. And extend. Back. And extend. Exhale as you bring up those weights. Four to go. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Okay, stand up for the biceps. Okay, so we're gonna start in front and then take it out to the side. Back your shoulders. Ready? Bring it up. And to the side. Another tip for bicep curls, try to extend the weights all the way down with each one. So you don't want to do any halvesies like this. Good. Exhaling each time as you lift up. Here we go, 8, 8, 7. Good, good. Keep going, keep going. We got 1 more of each. Good job, good job. Okay, back down here to the floor with the ball. Remember, squeeze the ball with your feet. All right, clockwise, you ready? Low back down, and go. Circle, and reverse. Again. Good, good. Keep going, keep going. Hang in there. 2 more. 1 more. All right, good job, good job. Okay, I want you to stay down here and I'm gonna have you flip over. It's time to stretch. Good work today. Okay, so we did several things for our core, so let's go ahead and stretch that out. So while you're down here, start here, okay? I want you to lift up, elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Now, if this doesn't give you a whole lot of a stretch, and your back is healthy, you can extend up to here to get a little bit more of a stretch in your core. Now, walk it back and sit. Sit back onto those heels. And stand. the tricep stretch we did in the beginning. So take your elbow up, walk your hand down your back a little bit. Try not to push your head forward. Keep it upright. Good, and switch. Good. Okay, and then we're going to do that wall stretch again. Now that you're loosened up a little bit more, you might be able to get a little closer to the wall. But again, it shouldn't be painful. Should feel good. And let's flip around. I like to do these twice, so let's do the other side again. Lots of different muscles getting stretched with this one. That's why I like it. Good, last time. Okay, we are finished. So I hope you enjoyed our upper body workout today. Be sure to check out all of our videos on Facebook and YouTube. There's really a workout out there for anyone. Bye-bye.